the history of money, right? We have finished yesterday the main vocabulary plus the first and second part of the text.
Yes.
We have talked about the first kind of money, which is bartering with milk. Then we have talked about the cowrie shell.
An early currency.
Yes, the early currency. I think today we are gonna start with the coins. Yeah, the new kind of currency.
Yeah.
Yes, we can start reading from this part.
Such as silver and gold become popular in Europe and the Middle East. These coins we are usually round after being wide on a scale. To determine their value, coins we are stamped with design that stated
Muhammad,
their
did you
worth.
start from the beginning here? If you were at a marketplace,
No?
we need to start from the beginning. If you were at a marketplace,
If you were at a marketplace and around 900 BC, you might have used salt as a form of a currency. The item to be worth on salt is still used today.
Mhm.
Another form of currency, metal coin, first emerged in China around 1000 BC. Coin varied in shape, size, and worth by the 7th century BC. Coin made of a precious metal such as the silver and gold become popular in Europe and the Middle East. These coins, usually round after being wide on a scale, determine their value. Coins we are stamped with design that state their worth.
Excellent. So this part is telling us about the metal coins, which was or were invented after the cowrie shell, and it has some kind of maybe photos or stamps on it to know the value of these coins. And it was emerged, like appeared in China at the first beginning. Let me move to the next text for the paper money. Yeah, let's know some or discover some information about the paper money. Okay, shall we start, Muhammad?
Carrying a bag of a coin can be heavy. The weight of a coin and a metal shortage are two reasons that use of a paper money developed. In China in the 10th century, appeared in Sweden at the beginning of the 17th century. Italy started to use paper money about 90 years. Later, paper money originally was spent in the gold or the silver or pesos had in the bank. Today, we can tell the value of a paper money by reading the number printed on it.
Excellent. So the paper money was appeared after inventing the coins. Why? Because of two things. The coins of were made of metal, that's why it was heavy, and the metal was not enough, or they don't have or didn't have enough metal to make these coins or make a large amount of these coins. So they started to invent or discover the paper money. And as usual, like the cowrie shell and the coins, it was invented in China at first. And after 90 years, the Italian people used it. Okay, so the paper money was first appeared in China, and after China with 90 years, the Italian people started to use it. And the value of this paper money, we know it by just reading the number printed on the paper money. Let's move on to the modern money. What's after the paper money and the coins? Okay, Muhammad, you can start.
In today's global economy, exchanging money is common. Many people use a credit card or debit card to make a digital transaction. Number on a computer screen represents dollar and cent, but no actual paper money is as easy as it is to spend money today. Saving money is important when considering spending money. Think of the famous proverb, a penny saved is a penny earned.
Yes, a penny saved is a penny earned. So at last, he started to talk or tell us some information about the modern money, the money or the way of paying we are using nowadays in our real life, which is only you can put all your money, even it was coins or paper money or anything else, you can put it in just a credit card or Visa card. And when you are going to buy anything, you can pay with a transaction. Transaction like you make money transfer from your Visa or credit card. Okay, let's move to the text summary, which includes the main important points in all this topic. Okay, Muhammad, yes, you can start. This story is expository text. What does it mean here, expository? Expository, like a text, it's not a story. This text is a kind of text which gives you information about something. Like this text give you information about money. So any text you are studying or learning, and this text give you some information about one thing, like money, about animals, about ships, about space. This text, we call it expository text. Like a text give us some information about one thing.
The things people use for money as changing over time. Long ago, people used it but bring the changing good for good. Later, a system of a currency started in China that used thing like a shell to pay for goods. Later, people used thing like salt as currency. Finally, paper money appeared in Sweden in the 17th century.
Yes, he just shrank it or make it short to give you the most important information you have studied in all the text in this story, which is he told you that long ago it was only a bartering. There was no money and it was changing only goods for goods, which was changing milk from your goat as a goat herder with anything you buy from the merchant. This is number one. Number two, after that, the Chinese people in China started to find a kind of currency which was the cowrie shell. After the cowrie shell, it was the coins. They have made or shaped it from the metal. This is number three. And at last, number four, which was the paper money we have nowadays, because or they invented this paper money because the coins was made of metal or were made of metal, and the metal was so heavy and not enough. They didn't found enough metal to make these coins, and the coins were so heavy. Okay, let's move to the last part for today, which is how can I write a paragraph in the form of main idea and some details. A quick reminder again, ya Muhammad, before we read this part, the main idea here means the topic, what you
First,
will write
metal
about.
coins paired in shape, size, and worth.
Yes, this is the topic you will write about it. So if you said in the topic, or as you said in the topic, the metal coins, so all the details comes now will be about the same topic, which is metal coins. So the first detail, can you read it?
Coins were made of a precious metal such as silver and gold.
Yes, this is the first detail or the first information, as we said. The second detail or the second information is?
Coins are usually round.
Yes, coins, this is about their shapes. You know the shape of it? It was usually round. The last detail or the last information is?
Coins are stamped with the design that started their worth.
Yeah, they were stamped like some pictures or photos were put on it because this picture gives you the value of this coin. Okay, now this was about the coins. Okay, now we will try the same one, the main idea and some details, but about the paper money, another kind of money. So our main idea here will be coins or paper money?
Paper money.
Yes, so in this table, just imagine we have this table, but it's empty. It's not written in it. So we will put here in the main idea, we will write here paper money, right?
Yeah.
We need now to get 3 details or 3 information about paper money. What will be the first information about paper money? Check line number 3.
Paper money.
Yes. When did they develop the paper money and where? In which country?
China in the 10th
Yes.
century.
Excellent. So the first information I can give him about paper money, I can write paper money developed in China in the 10th century. I give him the place, which is China, and the time, the 10th century. This is the first information about paper money. Another information, we need the second one. Who else used paper money?
What?
Only China or another people used the paper money?
Earliest European paper money.
Yes, excellent. The European used the paper money like appeared in Sweden. So the Sweden people used the paper money after the Chinese people. This is the second information. We still have another information, the third one. Who else used it? Yeah, search about another country which used the paper money after China and Sweden.
What is?
Can you check this line?
Italy started to use paper money. Italia.
Yes. Italy is right.
Yeah.
So Italy started to use paper money about 90 years later, right?
Yes.
So it's easy. So again, the first title here, it will be, or the main idea will be, the paper money. Like I will talk about the paper money. The first detail, the paper money was invented in China in the 17th or 10th century, okay? This is the first detail, right? The second detail, I will write it here in the second box or the third box. It will be the Sweden people used the paper money at the beginning of the 17th century after the Chinese people.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the third detail or the third information? Italy started to use
paper money about 19 years later.
Yes, just it. Is it easy or difficult?
Easy.
Super easy. So if you have any kind of text, you just need the text in front of you, like this one, for example, or any kind of text. And the main idea, you will choose what is all the text talk about. All this text talk about coins, so your title will be here, coins. This text is talking about the cowrie shell, so your title here will be the cowrie shell. This text is talking about the paper money, so your title here will be the paper money. And you start searching. You take your pen and moving like this with my mouse, searching about some information, some amazing information about this topic, the paper money. So when you get the first information, underline it and write it. The second information, underline it and write it. The third information, underline it and write it. This way you have finished with the main idea and supporting details for it or information with it. That's it for today, Muhammad. I was really happy, as usual, to be with you, analyze this text. Inshallah, we will be met next week for the last week with us. We will revise another topic, inshallah. We have finished this topic completely. We will revise another topic. So I'm eager waiting for you, inshallah, next week. Thank you so much for being with me today. Goodbye, my friends.
Bye.
Bye.